Hello everyone, my name is Mudit Gupta. So from today, we'll be starting a new series on this YouTube channel that is Budget 2019-20. ये जो सीरीज है इसमें हम पूरा बजट खत्म करेंगे लेक्चर वाइज लेक्चर. एक लेक्चर में पूरा खत्म नहीं होगा. So we'll slowly move towards our budget analysis. Right. This is presented by me, Mudit Gupta. I am an educator at Unacademy. I am a star and a verified educator at Unacademy. Also, in the description section, you can get the profile link to my Unacademy videos. You can also get the link of my Unacademy Plus profile. And if you want to subscribe to Unacademy Plus, you can use my referral code Mudit Gupta. For the PDF of this particular video, you can log into my blog mudits.com. ये मेरी वेबसाइट है. यहाँ पे जाके आप इसका PDF डाउनलोड कर सकते हैं. You can join my Telegram channel t.me/muditgupta. I have a Facebook page as well. इसका लिंक आपको नीचे डिस्क्रिप्शन में मिल जाएगा. And don't forget to press the bell icon and subscribe to the channel for regular updates about my videos and live sessions. So every week I'll be taking live sessions on this channel, and I'll be uploading regular videos at least till prelims. So a lot of content is coming your way, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel. So as discussed today, first of all, we'll be starting with budget. Now as far as this particular video is concerned, we will be discussing about basics of budget first. कि budget जो है उसके basics क्या होते हैं. First, we'll understand the definitions, we'll understand the concept, and then in the next lecture, we'll discuss about the constitutionality of budget, appropriation bill, money bill, what is vote on account, what is the procedure to pass the demand for grants. अगले लेक्चर में ये सारी बातें हम देखेंगे. And after that, we'll move towards the budget analysis of 2019-20. That what are the specifics? कि specifics क्या हैं अगर हम 2019-20 के बजट की बात करें. So आज in this lecture, we'll be understanding these terms, their concept, and what is fiscal deficit, revenue deficit, primary deficit, and effective revenue deficit. We'll be looking at these things first in this particular class. Right. Now, as far as budget is concerned, it consists of two accounts. One is the revenue account and one is the capital account. Now, what is the difference between these two accounts? अगर हम बात करें इन दोनों accounts के difference की, so इन दोनों में difference क्या होता है? As far as revenue account is concerned, it is a short-term account. For example, you are getting your monthly salary, आपको हर महीने salary मिल रही है, or you are paying your mobile phone bill, you are paying your Wi-Fi bill, you are paying electricity bill, you are purchasing food grains every month. That is revenue expenditure. Revenue expenditure is any expenditure that is made on a regular basis. ऐसा expenditure जो आप regularly कर रहे हो, that is known as revenue expenditure or revenue account. रेवेन्यू रिसिप्ट और रेवेन्यू एक्सपेंडिचर अभी इसकी बात करेंगे. बट whenever you hear the term revenue, it means anything that is of short term nature. ऐसी कोई भी चीज which is of short term nature is a part of revenue account. Basically, ऐसी transactions whose tenure is less than 1 year, that is those transactions that are taking place on a weekly basis, monthly basis, quarterly basis, half yearly basis, or yearly basis. Any such transaction that is taking place on these basis, less than 1 year basis basically, that is known as a revenue transaction. Now, revenue transactions are of two types: revenue receipts and revenue expenditure. मतलब कि हो सकता है कि पैसा आपको मिल रहा हो. If you are getting the money, अगर आपको शॉर्ट टर्म में पैसा मिल रहा है, दैट इज नोन एज रेवेन्यू रिसिप्ट. उस चीज को हम कहते हैं रेवेन्यू रिसिप्ट. एंड इफ यू आर स्पेंडिंग द मनी इन द शॉर्ट टर्म, दैट इज नोन एज रेवेन्यू एक्सपेंडिचर. अगर पैसा आ रहा है तो रिसिप्ट, अगर पैसा बाहर जा रहा है तो एक्सपेंडिचर. अगर आप खर्चा कर रहे हो शॉर्ट टर्म में, फॉर एग्जाम्पल इफ यू आर पेइंग योर बिल, if you are purchasing food grains, if you are purchasing soap, then all this is expenditure. If you are getting your salary, if you have invested in some share, you are getting dividend, if you are getting interest from somewhere on a monthly basis, then all this is revenue receipt. कि आपकी जेब में पैसा आ रहा है उसको कहते हैं रिसिप्ट, और जो पैसा बाहर जा रहा है उसे कहते हैं एक्सपेंडिचर. So these are the two features of revenue account: revenue receipt and revenue expenditure. Now, if we talk about revenue receipts are of two types: tax receipts and non-tax receipts. दो तरीके की होती हैं. If we talk about tax revenue receipts, ऐसे receipts जो tax के माध्यम से आ रही हैं, which are coming by the way of taxation, they are known as tax receipts. For example, you go to a restaurant to eat food, GST will be levied. You are paying your telephone bill, GST will be levied. You are earning money, income tax will be levied. Let us say some of your relative is having a company, and in their company they are paying some tax on their income, that is corporation tax, corporate tax जो होता है. Or you are importing something, so custom duty. So all these finances, all this money that government is gaining by means of taxation के माध्यम से जो भी सरकार पैसा इकट्ठा कर रही है, that is a part of tax revenue receipt. And what is the analysis of these tax receipts? What is the difference between direct and indirect taxes? Whether our tax buoyancy is sufficient or not? ये सारी बातें करेंगे थर्ड लेक्चर में. All this deep analysis is coming in the third lecture, but as of now we are just trying to understand the framework of this budget. कि ये जो पूरा बजट है इसका एग्जैक्ट फ्रेमवर्क क्या है. We are trying to understand that. Right. So budget divided into two parts: revenue account, capital account. Firstly, we are focusing upon revenue account. In revenue account there is revenue receipt and revenue expenditure. In revenue receipt कि जो पैसा जेब के अंदर आ रहा है सरकार की, that is of two types: tax receipts and non-tax receipts. So we have seen that there are different ways by which there are different taxes by which money is collected by central government and state governments, of course. But यहाँ पे क्योंकि central budget की बात कर रहे हैं, so we'll focus upon central taxation. Right. Now, what are non-tax receipts of government of India? Basically, ऐसे receipts, such receipts that are not coming by way of taxation, they are non-tax receipts. जितना भी पैसा सरकार कमा रही है taxes से हटके, that is a part of non-tax receipts of government of India, non-tax revenue receipts. क्योंकि short term है, so non-tax revenue receipts. Now you must be knowing, अगर हम लॉजिक की बात करें, that why tax receipts are revenue receipts, that why are they revenue receipts? You pay tax on a daily basis, as in you are purchasing food grains, GST लगेगा. If you are paying mobile bill, service tax लगेगा. अब पहले service tax लगता था, अब GST लगेगा. You are earning money, every year you pay income tax. So like that, this is a tax that is paid on either monthly basis, daily basis, quarterly basis और ईयरली बेसिस. लाइक जीएसटी रिटर्न दैट इज फाइल्ड एवरी मंथ. जो बिजनेसमैन हैं और जो डिफरेंट लोग हैं वो जीएसटी अपना हर महीने फाइल करते हैं. सो जीएसटी इज अ टैक्स दैट इज लेवाइड ऑन अ मंथली बेसिस. उस तरीके से बिकॉज टैक्स इज बीइंग पेड ऑन अ शॉर्ट टर्म बेसिस, दैट इज व्हाई इट इज अ पार्ट ऑफ रेवेन्यू रिसिप्ट. मैंने आपको बताया था कोई भी चीज अगर शॉर्ट टर्म है, anything which is short term in nature, of less than 1 year in nature, that will be a revenue receipt. So apart from revenue receipt, we have non-tax revenue receipt. For example, there are PSUs or public sector banks. Government of India has shareholding in that. Even government has 100% shareholding in RBI as well. So whatever tax, whatever dividend is being paid by ONGC, Coal India Limited, State Bank of India, Punjab National Bank, UCO Bank, Reserve Bank of India, whatever dividend is being paid by these corporations, by these companies to government of India, that is dividend. Then government is providing large number of services. For example, security services. जैसे कि मुकेश अंबानी, he has Z plus security cover, so he pays for that security cover. Infosys campus in Mysore, they have protection of central paramilitary forces under Ministry of Home Affairs. उन्होंने क्या किया, Ministry of Home Affairs के साथ एक contract sign कर लिया, that paramilitary forces will be providing us security, so they are paying for those services. Different books they are published by Government of India, such as India Yearbook and different books. Stamps are allocated, commemorative coins they are issued, exams are conducted, transportation services are being provided. by means of railways and all. Postal services are being provided. Whatever money government of India is earning by means of these services, that is a part of these services. And interest that government is getting by giving loans to different countries and states, that is also a part of non-tax revenue receipt. It means basically क्या हो रहा है, that government gives certain loans to different countries and different states. For example, India gave loan to Nepal, Bhutan, Bangladesh for some hydropower project or for some highway project. Whatever interest we are getting over that loan, whatever interest payment on a monthly or a quarterly basis that we are getting on that loan, that is a part of non-tax receipt. Now, you must be asking कि अगर इंटरेस्ट को हम रेवेन्यू रिसिप्ट में दिखा रहे हैं, नॉन टैक्स रेवेन्यू रिसिप्ट में, देन वेयर विल वी शो द लोन? ये जो 4 कॉलम्स हैं इस वाली कैटेगरी में, वेयर विल वी शो दोज लोन्स? सो बेसिकली लोन्स आर समथिंग, ध्यान से समझिएगा, लोन्स आर समथिंग दैट आर लॉन्ग टर्म इन नेचर. दे आर यूजुअली गिवन फॉर 10 years, 20 years, 30 years. They are given for a long term duration, whereas interest upon that loan, that is paid on a monthly basis or on a quarterly basis. So loan itself is capital in nature because it is a very long term thing. जो principal आपने दिया है, that principal will be returned to you over a period of 10, 20, 30 years, whereas interest will be given to you on a monthly or a quarterly basis. It means loan is long term in nature and interest is short term in nature. It means that loan is a part of capital account and interest is a part of revenue account. जो लोन है उसको हमेशा दिखाया जाता है कैपिटल अकाउंट में बिकॉज लोन इज अ लॉन्ग टर्म इन्वेस्टमेंट, लोन इज अ लॉन्ग टर्म थिंग एंड दैट इज व्हाई इट इज शोन इन द कैपिटल अकाउंट. एंड द इंटरेस्ट दैट इज बीइंग पेड ऑन द लोन, that is a part of revenue account because it is a short term entity, it is short term in nature, and that is why interest is always shown in the revenue account. ठीक है, एक बात हमने समझ ली. Now what is the further analysis? The further analysis is that within the capital account, loan basically, if government is giving loan, then money is going out of the pocket of government, सरकार की जेब के बाहर पैसा जा रहा है. So loan will be considered as capital expenditure. Whatever loan we are giving to Bangladesh, Nepal, Bhutan, different states like Mizoram, Uttar Pradesh, Gujarat, Tamil Nadu, etc. Whatever loan we are giving, that will be a part of capital expenditure because loan long term है, हमने ये बात समझ ली. And when Nepal, Bangladesh, Bhutan will be paying interest on this loan on a weekly, monthly, quarterly basis, that interest will be short term in nature. And since money is coming into the pocket, जो interest है हमारी जेब में आ रहा है, that will be a part of receipt. कोई भी चीज अगर बाहर जाती है pocket से, if anything goes out of the pocket, that is expenditure, and if anything comes into the pocket, that will be receipt. So if interest is coming towards us, अगर interest का पैसा हमारे पास आ रहा है, that will be revenue receipt because it is short term, and within revenue receipt it will be a part of non-tax receipt क्योंकि ये tax थोड़ी ना है, ये तो interest है. So that is why it will be a part of non-tax revenue receipt. This is what the analysis is. That loan that you are giving, that will be shown in capital expenditure, and interest that you are getting, that will be a part of revenue receipt. So what all are the part of non-tax revenue receipt? Dividend, profit, etc. services that government is providing, and interest that is coming on the debt given to other countries. So this is what is revenue receipt. हमने तीन पार्ट देख लिए यहाँ पे, revenue receipt, tax receipt and non-tax receipt. This is it from this lecture. In the next lesson, we'll be covering revenue expenditure, capital receipt, capital expenditure. पूरा का पूरा जो बजट है and different measures associated with it, such as fiscal deficit, revenue deficit, primary revenue deficit, effective revenue deficit, primary deficit. All these measures we'll be looking at in detail. Right. Till then, don't forget to subscribe the channel. You can download the PDF from muditgupta.upsc and you can follow me on Unacademy. Link is given in the description below. That's it from this lesson. Thank you very much.